we wanted to have the amenities of a private club, but we wanted to make it accessible to the heavy traffic for the public. So I remember one of the things that we talked about, or maybe you did this, I don't remember, was that when you walk into the locker room, that's the public area, right? That's where the urinals and the toilets and the sinks are there, and there are some amenities there with the sunscreen and that. But then to get to the locker room, you actually have to walk around. So once you get around the corner, that's the private club feel.
It's kind of like your house. So you walk into the house, the most public place is the front, until you get to the bedroom is the most private. So you start with the public and you come into the private. How could we make the most use of our space? And we called it swing lockers. So we put in a door, because I know once a year you have a women's event.
Illinois Women's Open.
Illinois Women's Open.
What we call it, yeah.
So when that happens, when you go on the women's side, we close off probably the door here that we're standing at, and the women get the whole locker room. And then when that doesn't happen, when the members are here, generally the men get all this side and the women have a smaller side. So it's really instead of two huge locker rooms, you're getting the same bang for your buck. Nobody knows the difference. There's a huge savings, which allowed us to put better amenities in here, better shower facilities, beautiful lockers, people's names. I mean, this is about as private and high end as it gets. We drew our own molding, and we'll call it the Mistwood molding. So there's no other molding like this. They made the blade for it, they cut it, and that's it. And then the distress, that was the best part. It's like, let's take perfectly good wood, and I know we'll get into this more.
Yeah.
And the wood we chose is great. So this is poplar. Poplar is not an expensive wood, but it was going to be stained dark, and we knew we were going to have it distressed. So let's take perfectly good wood. Once they're done with it, let's tell them to take chains, hacksaws, hammers, axes, machetes, and go to town and beat it up. How much? Don't know. We'll tell you when. And then that was really
That's exactly right.
It was like, we don't know. I have no idea. Just keep going. And then it was like we saw it. It was like, perfect.
Yeah.
Nice job.